All right, so here's my Subaru Crosstrek. So I'm putting this strut brace on here. This is Nameless. The brand is Nameless. So it's pretty simple, tubular, two tubes. It's using these two bolts right here, or nuts. And same thing with the other side. Those are 14 millimeters right here. And they're pretty actually loosened up already. They were really easy to loosen up. They didn't feel tight at all. So that sort of surprised me. So let's get that off. Again, it's 14 millimeters. And the Nameless, they come with their own bolts. They actually have their own bolts. It's kind of, the bolts are kind of cool. Let me show you the bolts real quick. Because the bottom of in here, when you actually look in here, it's actually not flat. It's tapered. So the bolts, or the nuts, I should say, not bolts, the nuts they come with, it's like a lug nut. And these are like lug nuts, right? On a car with the taper, right? With the taper and stuff. So again, their thing is tapered, so they made it, it's like a lug nut. So that's kind of cool. I've never seen that design before. All right, so that's one side. I need to do the other side. Let's get over there and do the other side. It's like the sun just came down, I don't know, like an hour ago. Since winter time, or approaching winter time, it gets dark really fast. But it's like right now, I've been busy. I mean, today's Sunday, but I've been busy on a mountain bike ride this afternoon. It's the first time I ridden in like 2 weeks. And I've been so busy. That's why I hadn't been able to ride. Okay, oh, cool. Steps in pretty well. Steps in real good. Let's see. See this bolt over here fits. Let's see how we can. So it's one of those lug nuts, right? It's like a lug nut basically. I mean, my tool doesn't fit. Dang it. Okay, I have to get a different tool. All right, I'll be right back. All right, so I got my regular socket wrench instead of using that what do you call it? Pass-through sockets. So let's see. So it covers this much. That's enough, right? That's enough bite, right? That's more bite than the nut that I came with. Yeah, see, notice what I just did when I was screwing that bolt on. Oh, wait a minute, this side. Can't reach, dang it. Okay, now I have to use my deep socket then. Okay, maybe I have to get a deep socket. But you saw what I did? I actually spun it backwards. So this is how I, screw things on. Always spin it backwards first, and you feel the threads seat. That means they're not cross-threaded. Then you screw it on. If you just start screwing on, it might be cross-threaded. If that makes any sense. Let's go to the other side now. Switch this back around. Right, spin it backwards. You feel the seat right there, and you spin it in. Again, I need to get a deep socket because this extension is too long. It doesn't fit right there. Yeah, it's not gonna work. I mean, I just get a stubbier one. I might have a stubbier one. All right, let's turn it off and let me get more tools. All right, so I guess got a deep socket, or I don't have a stubby one extension, so I might try this So we'll see what works better. Let's see, what's my... here. Let's see this. I don't think the deep tap is going to work. It's probably too long. Yep, it's too long. All right, so I guess it's this knuckle here. That could. No, I don't want to move the trim. The trim, that's too much work. That right there's too much work. So let's see, put this in here. I need to get my extension back. It's kind of hard to reach right there like that. All right, well, back to the tools again. All right, so let's see which extension works better, the original one or the extended one. Let's see, this one probably works okay. Oh yeah, that one should work okay. Okay, so I think that's right. See, I hand tightened it first. You good? Not sure if I tightened this one yet. Nope, I did. Alright, one last nut. I didn't tighten it, but you know, the original nuts were not very tight to begin with, which surprised me. But let's do the last one. Okay. All right, so final tightening there. Okay. All right. That's more than. I think that's more than how tight the original is. Let's see how tight the original is here. That's pretty tight. But you know, it didn't take much effort to loosen these nuts. Okay, so that's it. There's the nameless strut. So I like that it's black and low key. It looks almost factory, almost. Yeah. So there's that. Now I don't know if it's gonna do anything or not. Yeah, I'm a big. Ever since I did all the chassis bracing on my Miata, I became a big fan of all that, stiffening up the chassis and such. It just makes the car drive a little bit more solid. It feels more solid. So as far as this thing goes, I'm not sure if it does anything. But the good thing is that it's solid. It's a solid strut bar. Where you see a lot of aftermarket strut bars where they mount, it's like a flex head. Those bars don't do nothing. Those bars are just cosmetic. Because if it gives right there, then what's the point? This one is it's all solid, so there's no give. So should work really really well. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching.